Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today I'm going to be doing a PR set with Born Pretty. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So today, you guys, I am working with some Born Pretty gels. They were gracious enough to give me another 6-piece set. So I'm going to show you what I received today. We've got the blush pink, and this is the Milky Jelly collection. And this is, to me, more like a chocolate kind of color. And then next we have from our semi-jelly collection, this one is 05. And this is actually more of a pink than the last one. But as you see in that swatch, it's fairly pink. And I love my jellies, so this is going to go on very jelly-like. And I'll show you, obviously, when I use it in my set. And the next polish is a very nice surprise. This one is more like a hollow. We have a Super Laser LS01, and this was unexpected. It's just jam-packed with glitter. Not for nothing, you guys, I love the Born Pretty glitters because they really pack it with glitter. When you brush stroke any of these gels on, you know you're going to be getting a good amount of glitter onto your nail, which is always good. Having to do multiple layers just adds to the bulkiness, which is not that great, but this is not that at all. So this is from their Crush Light series. So this is CS14. This is like a minty green. And you know I love my greens, and you already know that I love the glitters. So this one I definitely was looking forward to. I really like it. I can't wait to see it on a nail. This one here is CZ15, and this one is more like a pinkish pigment, but it's kind of strange because when I did swatch these, it did come off more like an iridescent yellow orange. You hardly see the pinks, and as you know about me and my pinks, that makes all the worthwhile because I'm not a fan of pink. I appreciate pinks, and I will call out a pink when it's a nice pretty pink, which I've seen in the past, but I like that it doesn't really show. This one, what number is this one? This one is CZ18. This one I like. This one is kind of a milky pigment, but it has green, like a St. Patrick's Day green pigment in those Mylars. So that was a nice surprise because, of course, it's green. But yeah, so the problem I had here when you saw my unboxing live, if you missed it, go ahead and check that out, is that the solid milky jellies that I got on the left, I didn't know exactly how I was going to incorporate that in this design. So to be honest, I pretty much did a design, and then there's the thumbnail. Comment below, click that like button if you agree at the end of this video. But so basically what I wanted to do, I love the pink and chocolate look combo. I've done actually a Born Pretty set using a pink and chocolate collection combo. I forgot the name of the collection. But I'm going to do a jelly ombre of this pink and blush pink jelly. I think the colors work very well. If you wanted that, I think once upon a time, which is why I ended up getting that collection, there was this fad with the chocolate and pinks. I honestly, as much as I don't like the pink, in general, I do love the combination between pinks and browns. It just gives me kind of like a ice cream Barbie vibe. I don't know if that is even a thing. But when I got that collection from them, I really had a blast doing those nails. It was very cute. So here I'm going to take my ombre brush, and I'm just going to feather in the brown to the pink and the pink to the brown. If you ever want to try ombreing. And because these are jellies, it kind of fades into each other, so it really looks like a nice ombre. Sometimes with solid gels, you get the feathery brush stroke look, and it's really hard to blend that into each other to make it look like a really nice ombre. But you definitely can get away with it with jellies. So I highly recommend, if you are starting out doing ombres, try it out on a jelly. You know, it's like kind of foolproof, but it may be more of a stepping stone to doing some real ombres. Like, I'm not great at doing gel ombres, but you know, I dabble. So after I do this first coat, I am going to go back in with a second. I normally like doing one coats for everything. If that's the color in one coat, that's the color in one coat. Because sometimes you get those pigments that are really super ultra nice in one coat, especially if it's a jelly. The whole purpose of a jelly is to have a jelly look. And I feel like once you put that second layer on, you start leaning towards solid territory or semi jelly territory, which, you know, the pink one here is, but that is not all that I like to achieve when doing jellies. But yeah, in this case, because I just wanted to make sure that this ombre stood out. You can definitely see the pink because it's a semi jelly, but I really wanted it to look like an obvious blend with that blush pink. I don't even know why they call it blush pink, because it looks really chocolate to me. It looks like a watered down hot chocolate. If anybody is a fan of hot chocolate, I love all kinds of hot chocolate, and it actually, even the watery ones, it makes me want to have one so bad. But yeah, so this is going to be the beginnings of the first nail, which doesn't allude to the other four. It's just a little break of the crazy, as I would say, because this one's a very straightforward and simple looking design. It's just ombre jellies. As you see in this close-up here, it's really nice, and then you can still see your nail underneath. I cut my nails super short when I do press-ons, for that strict fact of, if you're doing a jelly nail, and sometimes some jelly solid nails, not all, you can see your nail underneath, and I don't like that. That's kind of like como se dice, not a pet peeve, I guess. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, it just sticks out like a sore thumb when you have it. You can see a real nail underneath the nail. But anyway, so now I'm going to put on these glitters, and I'm only doing one coat because it is always great to see what you can do with one coat. And just look at this hollow glitter, you guys. If you were looking for great coverage, I have to admit, this jam-packed gel of hollow glitters is by far the most perfect I've ever seen out of any brand. So I highly recommend checking this one out if you are interested in getting a full coverage hollow glitter. I have powder glitters, and I've only used those because I know obviously that's going to have great coverage. This is a gel, and it's just really amazing. And by the way, if you did not know, if somehow it missed throughout all my video descriptions and other PR, I am an affiliate with Born Pretty. So if you would like to check the link in the description box below, you can navigate away to these products that you see here, but clicking on that link definitely helps me out, and I greatly appreciate your support. And along with that will also be my 10% discount code, IsmsByJBM. Using that as well definitely helps me out, and I really, truly, greatly appreciate all of your support. So here is that minty glitter, and again, one coat. It's just amazing. I don't know, maybe all my other brands are just not that great, but there are very few brands that can do this. I like to just do that close-up view of a brush-on application and just expect to see all the glitter come off. Now, not all of it will come off, but in this case here, a lot came off. So you really get to see that glitter, that expected swatch when you put these onto your nails. So here's the pink. So this is what I'm saying, like it is pink, obviously. But because there's just so much glitter, when it hits the light right, it really just shines orange and yellows. So you don't really see the pink. So I think that part is really great. And last but not least, we have that milky white gel with the St. Patrick's green glitters that just come out of nowhere. Like I said, these are iridescent glitters, and iridescent glitters need the right angle of light to reflect the different color of whatever it's made of. So these glitters have a sheen of green to it. So when the light hits it right, you get that big pow of green. And like the other nails that I just did, so whatever, mylar color or glitter color they used, when the light hits it right, you're going to get that big pow of color. So I don't know exactly what this is called. I've seen it done on a channel, and for the life of me, I thought I saved it on my watch later. I have no idea where that video is, but I'm doing exactly what they did. I wish I could remember who did it, because I wanted to look back and make sure I did it right. But basically, we have the glitter background, and then I'm taking these mylar shards, and I am putting them in a spiral. So they're wedged pieces, so they fit like pieces of a pie around this nail. So I'm doing that all the way around. We're going to trim off the excess pieces after we cure, but I want to have this faceted look so that whenever you are out and about and you have the sunlight, you have store lights, or wherever the heck you are, they're going to reflect off of these facets of mylar, and they're just going to be that extra glow that you get alongside the glitter in the background. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing for the rest of the nails. Obviously this part here is in time lapse, and I don't really show what I'm using because it's not Born Pretty stuff, but Born Pretty has a lot of nail decor. They also, I think they do have mylar pieces, if I remember correctly. So you can always hop on over there and look up these mylar pieces, trim them down to whatever. I mean, I've seen people do the mylar mirror nail where they will put like only a huge shape on the nail. In this case, these are little strips, little wedges. So you can pretty much cut them to look however you want them to look. But yeah, so this was obviously a little tedious work because I'm trying to fit all these pieces, oversized pieces, all around the nail. So I'm trying to keep it sticking with the glue on there, and have it in a nice perfect spiral or circle. So there's a lot of moving parts where I wish it wasn't moving. But anyway, yeah, and then cutting it was a little tough too, just because I had to switch angles when I cut, because I want to make sure I get a nice blunt cut along the edge. You don't want the mylar sticking out in any way, because that is a gap between the nail and the mylar, and then water can get under it. Debris can get under it. It's just not a good look. So you got to make sure that you trim these very well file down if you need to. And then I am going to apply top coat over this. So this is a very layered event, and I made sure that I was very tedious about the placement of these Mylar pieces and making sure that I covered all in top coat so nothing can get inside. So we're on to the last nail, and I cannot wait to show a close-up of these, you guys. It's very trippy. Again, I saw this on a video. For the life of me, I can't remember who it was, but their design was just so cool. It was kind of like a tie-dye-ish look, but at the same time, these are glittery Mylar pieces. So in the end, it just all together looked pretty cool in itself. Very like super ultra crazy color bouncing off at every angle. So you can only imagine what these will look like when you're outside, because I always feel like obviously outside light is tremendously better than indoor lighting. At least my indoor lighting. I'm sure some of you have way better indoor lighting than I do. And even here, I did lose a light, but I told myself that I was gonna turn on all my lights. It's only one more other than the one you see, to make sure I get a nice flood of light, and I totally forgot. So there's only this one dim light, and it's all right, but I feel like I can get a lot brighter. Oh my gosh, I can get a lot brighter, and then you can see the colors a lot better. So here's the end result, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. All the angles of light, and there you can see the glitters, you can see the shards of Mylar. It's just a disco party night. I just can't. But here's the jelly nail. It gives me Neapolitan vibes. I really want some ice cream right now, actually. I ordered a dessert and they ran out of it, so I'm a little upset about that. But yeah, this is giving me Icelandic, ice hotel vibes, some Arctic glacier-esque. So if you're looking for something like that, or even like the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis, amongst the ice glaciers, I don't know, But I am going to wear these, so we're going to come back in and you're going to see these on me. Comment below. Let me know what you think of this design. It is a lot more work than you would think, but I think the end result is just so cool. I just cannot. And of course, each one is so different because it gives off a different hue of color. And not every facet is going to be the same. So it is reflecting different shapes and colors doing this. So I'm really super ultra excited to put these on for you guys. So, and there's that beautiful milky white with the emerald green. Oh, it just even looks more Arctic than the others. But yeah, thank you so much, Born Pretty, for allowing me to use such beautiful gels. Again, you guys, I am an affiliate with Born Pretty. I only like to use what I think looks really nice. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Go ahead into my affiliate link and check these out for yourself. Here are the nails on my hands. I love them. I love the color. It's just bouncing color everywhere. I wish I had these back in my clubbing days because I really enjoyed going out doing semi-raves. I wasn't really a raver, but I could have, I could have. These nails are just best, But yeah. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And we're going to take a quick glance up close and personal, one by one, so you can get a little more hint as to what you can do with these glitters, you guys. Love them. And this is these are medium almond, I think. And I think these were Born Pretty tips too. So I didn't know they had tips. You can check on their website and they have different shapes and sizes. So I'm really glad I got these because I do full sets and I needed some shapes and sizes and they had them. So if you're not those super long nail wearers, again, this is, I think this is medium almond or something. They have short nails too. That's always nice. So yeah, I'd go and check them out. And last but not least, thank you so much for watching me. Love you guys. As always, so much gratitude for you guys. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank my Josieism Tier 2 members. Thank you so much, Sandra Sparkly Sets. Go ahead and check her channel out. And thank you so much, Conjure Up Nails. Check her channel out. And thank you so much, Josieism Tier 1 members as well. If you'd like to become a member, check out the perks today.